family. As y'all can see, I'm laying on the floor today. I'm chilling. Everyone talking about Chicago. Oh my God, man. It's sad. Let me tell you something. To all y'all, because I done a video way back. Someone said you drinking that bum beer. Let me tell you something, you haters. And to Milwaukee Best Brewing Company, Anheuser-Busch, and all of y'all. Let me see who is the main, who's the company. Let me see. Brewed with pride across the USA. That's right. Union made. Yeah, Miller Brewing Company. Milwaukee Best, baby. That's right. Look at that, boy. 32 ounce. More bounce in an ounce in a bounce. Free promotion for y'all. $1.95, almost $2, give or take. There's another store I get it for less than that. This ain't no gut rock. This is a manly beer for the man cave. So, football season is officially here now. When the real season kick in, y'all support. Y'all give y'all support to Milwaukee Best and get you a nice, thick beer mug. Put this up in a freezer. Let it get chiseled. You don't have to even put no beer in it. Take it out. Pour your beer in there. Get your beer real cold. Or take the beer, put it in there with the cup. This is a man's. This right here, every man need this in his arsenal. This is as far as drinking. This is one of the essential things you need. You need your beer mug. You got to have a beer mug. You got to have a beer mug. It's like artillery, baby, in a drinking way, in a connoisseur's way. You know, you got to have one of these. It is a necessity. You got to have one. Not those fruity cups and fruity pebble cups. I'm talking about real manly men stuff. This is what you drink out of. This is you supposed to drink beer out of. Okay? I approve. Get you one of this. Matter of fact, if you got a Dollar General in your town, I got this for $1. $1. Brand new. Matter of fact, they got beer mugs in the Dollar General. They got cocktail cups, wine cups, everything. This thing never, it never fails. So let's get back to it. I had to give y'all a little something. With the commentary. So, it seems like Chicago, everyone appalled about this. I'm not. If it ain't no industry there, but you gotta look deep into the core. What is the clergy doing? What is the police doing? What is they doing? You can cry day and night, but if those youngins don't have nothing to do up there, and if it's all sad and they gave into the demonic activity of trapping and this satanic music they listen to and the designer drugs they take and all that coincides and it just escalate the problem of violence, family. And that's what I keep on trying to tell y'all. You can't play both sides of the track. Bodies will continue to fall. It's not only in Chicago. It's in Gary, Indiana. It's in Chicago. It's in Detroit. It's in the DMV, D.C., Washington, D.C., Virginia, and Maryland. It's down south in the dirty South, 3rd Ward, 5th Ward. This ward is in New Orleans where the elder resided. It has no jurisdiction. Violence happens all over the four corners of the world. People are checking out. And it's something that y'all need to really take into consideration. If you don't tap into, if you don't have a spiritual relationship with the Most High, as of right now, you need to get one. You wonder why your households are being dismantled. You wonder why your kids are out here dotting it up. You wonder why these dudes running trains on these young girls on social media. Oh, I'm hip. It's not only that, it's a lot of sexuality. It's a lot of people being exposed. Do you know where your daughter at? Do you know where your son at night? They're in the sex industry. They're not in the sex industry, they're in the drug industry. If they're not in the drug industry, they're in the satanic rap industry. All this heightens and intensifies the Grand Reaper, which is going on. The Grand Reaper and the cloud of death is sitting on Chicago, and every major borough that indulges in it is sitting on it. Let's get to the deep core of this. Everybody saying this, saying that, but I ain't hear no one talking about the Creator. So if you subtract the Most High, if the Most High is not infested in those communities, if he's not like a germ, if the Most High's doctrine is not intertwined in those communities, if it's subtracted out those communities, guess what? Guess what? If his doctrine is not being preached, if the words from the prophets that was inspired by his I'm trying to pick a word, divine intervention, if the prophets wasn't inspired by him in those communities, I mean the practitioners now. Let's put it like this. If there's no inspiration of the Most High's teachings in those communities, if it ain't no modern day prophets in those communities turning the tables over to speak, if it ain't nothing going on in those communities spiritual, guess what? If the Most High subtracted out those communities, guess who's in there? It's Lucifer. Because all security, spiritual security is off. It's no spiritual security. It's no blanket. It's no holy blanket. It's no holy curtain. It's no holy wall in those communities. So the wall is not fortified strong enough. And when it's not fortified, the Lucifer and his demons is going to break through that fortified wall and come on in. And they've been coming on in. Clear case, Chicago, and the other cities and jurisdictions I mentioned. But it's all over the world. See, that's how I understand. We do all these people do all these, sad, they killed, yeah, it's going to keep happening. What about the prophets? What about the teachings of the lost books? What about, is the practitioners in the grassroots? Is they helping the inflicted, the drugs, the prostitute, the pimp, things that's destroying our community daily? The GMO foods. Anyone talking about this, but I'm going to talk about it. It has to be changed. Without change, it will be destruction. And that's what's going on. Either you love your people or you just don't give a damn about your people. I'm not just doing this video just to be sensational and trying to be desperate. This is just me. And this is the love from the Most High, because he's using me as a vessel. Like I said in the other videos, we all vessels. Now, however, what comes out the vessel, it's up to your thought process. Because some of us don't even know we didn't gave ourselves to Lucifer. So what I'm saying, you got people that's used as vessels. You got holy vessels and you got unholy vessels. You got holy vessels and you got unholy vessels. So the devil uses people as vessels too, because they come out with fourth tongue. Okay? And deviation and destruction. Okay? Then you had the opposite. You had people like me to come out with righteousness the best way I know how. Remember, I keep telling you, I'm not a saint, but I'm not evil either. Or I wouldn't be doing this stuff and uploading these videos so y'all can get some knowledge. I'm telling you now, it ain't nobody talking about this like this. And it's on. I mean, it is people talking about this, but I'm just adding on to it. Let's put it like that. But it needs to be more. Yeah, I know y'all concerned, but I'm telling you why these things keep happening. I'm telling you how these things. I'm trying to tell you how these things are. I'm telling you why it's happening. I'm trying to tell you and prevent you from letting this stuff happen. The things you can prevent this stuff from happening. I'm gonna tell you that. And the only way you can prevent it, you got to get into the books of the Most High. You got to live life spiritually, family. If you have no spiritual life, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have a demonic life. It's just simple as that. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. So which life are you gonna choose? A spiritual life or a demonic life? And the devil destroys. Yes, you get sex, you get flake toad, you muff dive, you play with toys, you do this, you chase after drugs. Come on, I told you, I know about the streets. I'm from the streets. I know what people engage in. I've been on the other side of the fence. So it gets worse up. You get perverted in sexual ways, then the drugs come in. You get jealous of others because they on the other side, they doing stuff positive, the stuff they need to do, and then all hell break loose. The devil destroys. Those devices I just mentioned is to destroy mankind. Sex robots, transhumanism, disturbing the natural selection of things, rushing the food, GMO pesticides that spray on the food. Even you vegans are not safe because they put GMO pesticide on the damn vegetables now. It's like you can't even win. And they put chemicals on the showcase when they trying to sell it to you. All those shiny cucumbers and all that. You ever feel that stuff is greasy? That cute. It's like you can't even get the grease off the cucumbers, or the oranges, or the apples. Especially the apples and the cucumbers. It's greasy because those are chemicals to preserve the shelf life. But that stuff ain't good for you. They shouldn't put that shit on it. If it's getting rotten, throw it away. But they're so pressed to make money, they will shine this stuff up with chemicals so it can sustain the shelf life. But when you eat that crap, it's messing you up. Folks, it's in the food. That's why these young people are dying. And of all ages, people are dying in the streets in the summertime. It's in the food. It's in the rap industry. It's on YouTube and the social media. If y'all want to engage in demonic commentary, y'all may not think it affects you by listening to people that preach death and destruction. It's influencing you. Not even just death or destruction. They preaching controversy and gossip. It destroys you, and larceny and slanderous videos. It affects you. It does. You may not think, well, why you keep looking at it? If you're looking at it, it's already affecting you. So what are y'all talking about? Excuse me for that burp, bear belch, what have you. And I'm about to enjoy the rest of this because it's getting warm. So I'm putting it down for y'all. I'm telling you now. I'm telling y'all now. I know y'all say, oh, you drink beer and smoke cigars. Because I know it's some buttholes. Let me tell you something. Moderation. I may binge a little bit. Yeah. But I know well enough. If it gets to the point it controls me, that's it. It's time to give it up. I control it. It doesn't control me. And it's only in moderation. Oh, now you're trying to justify it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Again, I ain't say I was a saint. Okay? Drink, but don't get drunk. Okay? I think that's even in a good book. And I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's to that certain extent. Drink, but don't get drunk. Meaning, drink responsible, and still have your faculties. If you and what that means is it's very wise about that. It's telling you if you wise enough, you can drink and still have your faculties. Meaning that you remember, you don't do stuff stupid. You don't get into you don't let the drink control you because the drink is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You can be in a sexy state, you can be in a chill state, or you can be in a murderous state. Now, when the drink affects your feelings and your emotions, it's time to give it up because the drink is taking control over you. Okay? You control the substance don't control you. But when the substance controls you, that's it. You're a holic. That's it. Just like any other thing. It can be sex. Sex, nymphomaniac, man and woman. You can't live without it. It's to a point, like a man, you put a hole in the tree, he'll screw it. It's time to chill out, man. It's time to chill out. It's like a woman. And it's like a female. Legs going up, legs never close. Wide open, 24/7. 7 days a week. It's time to close them legs up. Because now it's a disease. Dudes is, addicted to trim, and the women is addicted to mandingo. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes a disease. I didn't know this was going to be this long, but anyway. Chicago, I done gave y'all, and I'm not just speaking for Chicago, I'm speaking for everybody that families is going through this or already have been through this. Y'all know what y'all need to be seeking. If y'all not seeking the religious teachings of the Most High, prepare for your family tree to go through hell on earth. And I'm going to put it to you real. And that's what's going to happen. If you don't have no religion, see, I ain't going to like these preachers or nothing like that. I'm going to tell you the real truth. If you don't know of him, if you don't know the blessings that he bestowed on you, if you don't acknowledge and appreciate and show gratitude to the very one who created you and your family tree, if you shun him, if you backdoor him, if you close the door, all else fails, he closes the door on you. And you will be open up for all demonic attacks from everywhere. And that's what's going on. Even until death, which is the murder that's going on. Because people thinking it's a joke. The devil is here. Been here. And time is winding up. He don't come, and the Most High don't come back. No flesh will be saved. Why you think they put that in? Why you think the prophets that was inspired by the Holy Spirit? Why you think they put that in that book? Why you think the red writing of the Most High's Son? Why you think those scriptures and parables written in the book? Those are warnings to us as mankind. Don't you see? Will y'all ever see that we not alone? It's things that we need to be really serious about. The blanket, the spiritual blanket and the spiritual umbrella is off the majority of melanated people in Chicago. And all the rain of hellish ways is raining down in certain places in Chicago, and it's causing people to fall, and the devil is rejoicing off of y'all dysfunctions. His whole thing is he hate mankind, period. I always gotta re-emphasize and repeat this. He questioned the Most High for even creating us. That was one of the biggest sins of all. He felt as though we should have never been created. So who you gonna roll with? Who you gonna roll with at the end of the day? As a human being, who you gonna roll with? You gonna roll with the very one and his flock that sees you as nothing? That sees us as nothing. We should never been created. Or you gonna roll with the one who took his time out, his daily schedule, that took his time out to create the earth, to create us a mansion, which is the earth, to create everything. Because without oxygen, without air, without the trees, without the water, without the beasts, without the fire, if we didn't have that, we wouldn't coexist. We'd be dead. Because we need those things like those things need us. Those are the necessities of life. Lumber, wood. How you think houses get built? Off the material of nature. He credited everything to the T. That's how much he loved us, and we should love him back and show gratitude and pay homage. Not to man, not to woman, to the Most High. First and foremost. Because without this earth, we wouldn't exist. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Show God that you love him. Show yourself approved as people that's living on earth. Y'all turn y'all back on the very essence of your life. Y'all turn y'all back on the Creator. And y'all wonder why all hell is breaking loose in y'all lives. Because y'all turn y'all back on the Creator. That's the real truth. So death and murder will continue. Because y'all going in the ways of Lucifer. And y'all not hiding from nobody. And this is what happens. This is the outcome when you keep rolling with Lucifer. So y'all been bamboozled and ran amok and tricked. And you wonder why people dropping in y'all families, man. You got to pick one or the other. That's up to y'all. I'm out.